Hello, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever you're chiming in from. It's your girl, Deon Carroll, outside of Houston, Texas. Let me get my coffee and stuff. Just want to come in and give you an encouraging word this morning, moving forward in 2022, moving forward with everything in our lives to make some changes. But it's all going to start in your mind. It's going to all start with the word of God. So I just want to give you guys something to move forward with. Not going to be here long, but I do want to talk about, I had put in here, and now it's God who has made us for this very purpose and has given us the spirit as a deposit, guaranteeing what is to come, guaranteeing what is to come. I've been reading Miles Monroe, Living with Purpose, Living with Purpose, what's to come. So many people, like I had talked about yesterday, go to their grave with ideas, with dreams that they have been putting forward, putting behind them, saying, I gotta wait on this, I gotta wait on that. When I can tell you it would never be a good time. It would never be a good time when you say, I'm waiting to have a baby, or I'm waiting to get married, or I'm waiting to do this. It's always going to be something that comes up in your life, but you got to know how to move in those things. You got to know how to move when it's time to move in activities, or when God tell you to move. You have to believe what he said in his word, and you have to believe what he put in your heart, right? So you have to believe these things, and believe in these things. In other words, I have to put it in activity. In other words, when I do accomplish something, that accomplish has been set. You're not supposed to just live off of that accomplishment. There is something more for you. I'm going to give you an example. Once I had finished college in 1993, that was an accomplishment for me. I wasn't supposed to just sit there and say, oh, I accomplished that and that's it. No, there's more. There's more for me to do. There's more in me to do, even with that degree that I have gotten. So there was more for me to do. When I got married and have kids, okay, I can say I have accomplished that. But there was still more for me to do in that season. There's always more for you to do. Yes, you're supposed to be content in your circumstance. That means grateful where you at now. Grateful and not complaining. Grateful where you at now, but there is still more for you to do. Never be so satisfied where you at, because there is more for you to do. Every time you wake up in the morning, there is more for you to do. Every time you open up your eyes the next day, there is more for you to do. If you are here, you are the light for God. You are supposed to be walking in his likeness, letting people see who he is. And how they going to see who he is? It's going to be through you. It's going to be through you. So if you own your job, people can see who God is through you. If you in the grocery store, people can see who God is through you. Because sometimes you may be the only person they see. People go through a lot of hard times, bad times, and you may be the only person they see. So don't sleep on these things. So study the word day and night. Focus on your goals. Focus and meditate on the word, because God should not lie. He said he will give you the desires of your heart. What is the desires of your heart? How are you moving in the desires of your heart? How you moving? So procrastination, fear, if that's stopping you, then you're not living in the word of God, because that's not of him. And I can say that because it was me. And some fear still sneaks up in me sometimes, but I rebuke it right now and I put the word on it, because the word cannot lie, right? The word cannot lie. So I'm going to believe what he said, that the plans that he has for my life. So I'm not going to listen what the TV say. I'm not going to listen to nobody telling me what I can and cannot do, because I'm going to believe what the word of God said. And he have given me a dream and some aspirations to fulfill while I'm here. And if I go to my grave with that, shame on me that I did not fulfill what he had for me. So we got to just stay focused on what we want. We got to stay focused on our goals. We got to stay focused in the word of God. But we got to know when it's him. And you got to move. You got to move. So study the scriptures and, go back in. And that's what Miles Monroe said. This is one of the things that he said. And I'm going to get off of here. This, he says, potential demands you to never settle for what you have accomplished. Don't settle. It's time for more. Yes, you have accomplishment. You accomplished that. Yes. Check it off your dream board or your goals. Now, what's your next goal? What's your next goal to fulfill? That's how you're going to keep going. Do not go to the grave with anything that he has put inside of you. If he given it to you, it is for you to fulfill and show the earth and show the world who he is because he gave it to you. You guys have a wonderful, blessed day.